If you've searched for alternatives to Zapier with human approval steps, this is the honest map: 5 tools, hours last. One of them is shutting down in days. First, a definition. A notification tells you it already happened. A real approval step stops the run until a person decides and keeps the record. The first honest entry on any Zapier alternatives list is Zapier itself. It now has a built-in human-in-the-loop step. A request approval action pauses the Zap while reviewers approve, decline, or change the data. Pro plans and higher, and each approval counts as a task. Relay.app was the tool most often recommended for this search, deservedly. Approvals were the centerpiece. A run paused, the assignee got an interactive Slack or email notification, and could approve, reject, or edit before it continued. Then, on July 16th, Relay.app announced it is winding down. Free accounts end August 15th. Paying customers, September 14th. If you're on it, export before your date. N8N is for teams who want to self-host. Its smartest detail: the gate sits at the tool level, so an agent can search freely while risky actions wait for a person. Lindy sells AI assistants rather than pipelines. Turn on Ask for confirmation for any action with side effects, and the agent does the work, parks it as a draft, and waits. And last, because it's ours, HitLai. HitLai's AI drafts the work itself, quotes, invoices, customer replies, from your business's own data. You set the trust dial at the company, the department, the workflow, or the individual agent, and every action crosses that gate before it happens. Every approval lands in a time-stamped, tamper-evident audit trail, each one chained to the last. And integration is never the roadblock. Native connectors for the tools you already run: Slack, Teams, Salesforce, HubSpot, Stripe, QuickBooks, Jira. Your existing Zapier, N8N, and make automations run as a step inside a HitLai workflow. And when a connector doesn't exist, HitLai builds it on the fly, against the API, or straight through the browser. Zapier moves data between apps. HitLai runs work your team approves. So honestly, Zapier has the longest app list, and your Zaps run as a step inside HitLai. So that's not a reason to stay. N8N is the self-hosting favorite. HitLai's core is MIT licensed and self-hostable too. Lindy sells an assistant that asks before it acts. HitLai ships one with a personality, a memory, and the whole platform behind it. And when the work touches customers or money, roles, sign-off, and a record you can hand an auditor, that is what HitLai was built for. This category exists because trust, not capability, is the real ceiling on automation. One free thing before you go. Your customers are already asking AI for recommendations. The free visibility audit tells you whether you come up a scorecard, engine by engine, at hitlai.net/audit. One honest disclosure: there's no camera here. The narration is AI generated. A human wrote, reviewed, and approved every word before it was published. That's the same approval gate this list is about. Links in the description. Thanks for watching.